competitively, with Italy starting first. Let's see if she can pile the pressure on here today. The Archers have 20 seconds each to shoot a single arrow. Let's see where the first arrows land. There's a 9.
It's almost in the 10 there. So it's a solid start for Sarah.
Marie comes up for her first shot. It's a 10. It's a great first shot. Let's see if the Italian would have moved a sight to find the 10 ring. Just outside 9 there again. I think a few slight adjustments will be made. Marie found the middle on her first shot. Will she find it again? Slightly longer hold. There's a 9. So, final shot for this archer here. There's a 9. That will give her 27 points for the first end.
She doesn't look too happy with that.
All her eyes are just slightly low and left. You see a bit of steering there for Marie. There's another 9. So Marie for the first end is on 28. And the Italian archer is on 27. So going to the next set, Estonia has a 1-point lead. The scoring system for compounds, they'll shoot 5 ends of 3 arrows. Whoever has the highest score at the end will be the winner. Fighting for the bronze medal, both archers won it. You can just see the scores coming down, very high quality. Marie beating 2 British archers on the way here. I apologise, mistake. She beat 1 British and just lost out in the second. Whereas Martina won her first match and just lost out against a teammate. So, the judge makes sure the field is free to shoot on.
It'll be interesting to see whether they've managed to move their sight to bring their arrows up into the 10 for this end, because they were both grouping
just
quite tightly, slightly low and left.
So the field has been declared free to shoot. As the Italian archer is trailing, she will shoot first. Let's see if she can pile the pressure on here. She needs a good first shot to get her confidence. There's a high 9. Let's see if Marie Marita can find a 10 again. Looks strong, and is an X. Great first shot at the end.
First shot.
Obviously coping with the pressure well. And there's an X. Great shot. She's found the centre now. There's another 10. See a slight bit of steering there, but she got lucky with it, and it was another 10.
Slightly longer hold there, and she seems to have drifted up into the high 7.
She won't be too happy with that shot, as the door has been opened for Marie here. There's a 9. It's still a good shot. It's what she needs to keep a lead. So there's some great shooting here this morning. Just 1 hour outside the gold ring. So Marie shoots a 29, 1 point off the maximum score.
She's got a good lead going into this third end, so
she has got a 4-point lead, as you said. You can see the Italian crowd cheering.
It's definitely traditional for the teams of the archers shooting to have a few chants.
Yeah,
It's been interesting to see the variation across the different teams.
So here's just a
So-
quick replay. Some of those shots. So the field has been declared free to shoot, and we'll see what the Italian archer can do. She is trailing by 4 points here. Will she be able to close the gap up this end
She really needs to fight back at this point.
if she wants a chance for this medal? She does need some big scores here. There's a 10. It's a good first shot. Reading looks happy. Here's a 9 just out to the left. Very close to that 10 ring though. If she does clip the ring, that means it will be the highest score. There's another 9 for the Italian.
They're both still going out a bit to the left, although I can't see too much wind on the field. So
See there's just a tiny bit. It shouldn't affect them too much. And there's another 10. She really found it now. Finding the groove, the shot. Will the Italian be able to put enough pressure on this arrow? She doesn't look too happy with it. It isn't. That is called an 8 line of 9. If she has clipped the line, there will be a 9. But if there's any red in between there, it will be an 8. And there's another X.
there's another.
Great
yeah.
shot.
She's coping with the pressure really well in
She
this
is.
finals field. She'll be really happy with her performance so
You can
far.
see her
yeah.
smiling with the coach. Obviously happy with the way she's shooting. We are 3 ends in. There's 2 more ends to go. Will Marie be able to keep her lead? It has increased up to 6 points, but if that 8 is called a 9, it will only be 5 points. With 2 ends left to go, I think Marie will be quite happy with that gap.
Yeah, really happy. Really happy, especially with the scoring that we've seen before in previous rounds. She'll be really happy with a 6 point lead in this match. Fine.
That 8 was called a 9, so the Italian archer has got 81 points, so the gap is now 5 points. The Italian trailing still, so she will be shooting first.
You might have seen them checking their arrows as they got given back to them. It's just to check whether there's any damage to any of the knocks or anything left on the points from the target,
Yeah,
which can affect how the arrow flies through the air. It's always good to check.
making sure the veins are all intact still, as after a bit of wear and tear they can fall off. That was a good first shot to 10. She needs strong shots here if she wants to keep fighting for this bronze medal. There's a 9 from Marie there.
High 9.
Still a good shot. She still has 4 point lead. She can afford shots like that. There's a 10.
There you go.
I think she's finally
Really
found a
fighting.
groove, but is there enough time to make a comeback? Marie needs to find a 10 again. She wasn't happy with that, she
Ooh.
stayed it, but it is a 9. Still a good shot.
She looks quite pleased that that one got into the 9. I think her sight was probably sitting a bit low on the target there when she got it off.
The Italian archer need another 10 there.
Estonian, if she gets a 10, will tie in this particular end.
9 just
9.
outside the 10 there. So the Italian has brought a point back. Here's just a quick replay at that end. You see the Italian archer come up to full draw. You can see on the bow there's a slight angle on a long rod. That is just so when she shoots the bow will fall slightly straighter for her. You can see the Estonian archer hasn't got that. It's just down to preference what the archer's like. Both archers would have shot thousands of hours before this. See what works for them, what technique's best. So the Italian will shoot first. She needs a good ender to finish on. She brought 1 point back there in that end. But as she is still trailing, she shoots first. Italian comes up for first shot at the end. Can she provide us with a good score? 10 is a good shot. You see her nodding her head, she's happy with that.
Both archers seem to be keeping quite good timing throughout the match.
There's a 10
which is
from
always a
Marie.
good sign. It's an X. It's a solid 10.
Quality shoots for both archers here. Shot in another 8. You can see she's really not happy with that. Just dropped low. Marie hasn't had any big mistakes. Will she be able to keep it within the gold ring? There's another X10.
There's another X right next to the other one. Some really solid shooting
Italian
there.
is going to want a big finish here. Finish strong, that's what she's going to want. There's a 10. She's done all she can do. Marie can finish it with this arrow. She shot strong all match. She's not happy, but it's another 10. First 30 of the day. Great shooting. So Marie Marita is unofficially the bronze medal winner. You see her shaking hands. She shot 143 points. That's great shooting there for our first match.
I believe that's 1 point less than she scored in the last round. So she's
very consistent
really
shooting from there. You see she's happy with
standard.
that. She'll be proud that she's taken home a medal to her home country. So, first match of the day, Estonia have won. Let's see if this next match is as high as quality as the match before. This is a gold medal match. On target 1, there will be Grace Chappell, ranking 4th place. On target 2, there will be the Italian, who ranked 2nd. So, the Italian archer will have the chance to choose who goes first or second on this first end.
I believe she's chosen to shoot first in this match.
If you had a choice, James, where do you shoot?
I would personally shoot first. So if you can get a good strong shot down, then you can really pile the pressure on.
Yeah, sometimes I like to shoot first, but however, on a final three like this, I do like to shoot second, just see where their first arrow goes, see if you can learn what the field's like. So, seeing the archers be coming on, we have Grace and Eliza.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The archers will be joining us here in the field of play for our gold medal match. Judge leading on the teams. It's been a great quality so far from our bronze medal match. Let's see if the gold medal match is the same. So I believe this is Grace's debut on the international stage. She's done really well to get this far. You can just see her putting both bows down there. She has got 2. She'll have a main bow and a spare bow. This wasn't in the bronze medal match. We obviously trust their equipment, whereas Grace just wants to back up just in case anything bad happens. I have a spare bow, which I found useful in the past. However, it is just whatever archers prefer. So, the archers join us on the line. Let's see if they can put down a strong first shot. The wind didn't affect the first match too much. Italian comes up first. Will she be able to find the gold? It's a good shot. It was just topped out. It's to the left. This is what we kept finding yesterday.
See whether Grace has picked up on that.
She has 9, slightly high. It's a good first shot. That's what she's going to want here. Italian comes up for a second shot. It's a 9, still off to the left slightly. You can make a few slight adjustments. Grace comes up for a second shot. She found a 9 in the first one. Can she find us a 10? 9 just off to the left.
Bit of a longer hold, that one, I think.
Yeah, she looked a bit shocked with that when it went off, but still a 9. She has got a 1 point advantage after 2 arrows. That's just slightly high there. And that could be a 10. Grace comes up for a final shot at the end. And there's a 10. It's a great first end for Grace. 2 point advantage already. It's what she's going to want. Grace coped with the pressure really well here in the final stage. That top arrow is very close.
We'll see what the judge calls it up at the target in a second. He's having a look at it.
So there could be a 27 there for the Italian, but still not good enough to beat the British 28. You can hear the British chanting. That is the traditional British chant. If you've been tuning in before now, you have definitely heard it. The Italian chanting for the team. She is trailing by 2 points, so she is shooting first. There's another 8. She won't be happy with that at all.
Low left again. It's definitely the tendency on this field.
You can see her looking at her coach like wanting help. Line cutter 9 there for Grace. It's a good shot. There's another 9.
Just on the right that time. Maybe overcompensating from her last shot.
Could be slightly, yeah. Grace comes up for a second shot. There's a 10.
10. Solid 10 as well.
Great shooting from her there. Keeping good composure. There's another 8. You can see she's slightly disappointed with that shot. The door's been open for Grace here.
She can really hammer in a lead now.
She can take a big lead with a strong shot here. It's been called an 8, but that could be a 9. So that is a 55, possibly a 56. The Italian is on 51. So that could be a 4 point lead, possibly 5 for Grace. It's great shooting the first 2 ends. You can just see a quick recap here. Grace did win her first match and then won a second match against Marie, whereas the Italian had to beat her own teammates against this gold medal match. But you can see the scores are a really high standard. And the Italians chant. They're going to need it as Italy are trailing by 5 points.
The real question is, which came first, the Italian chant or the British chant? As they both have the same kind of ring to them.
I think most should sound the same. Just go get them out as loud as you can. Try and pressure the opposition. So will she be able to find 10 this end? 10
There
should
we
be happy
go.
with that.
She's nodding her head.
Needs to try and get the pressure on Grace now if she wants to fight for a gold medal. And 9 for Grace. There's a 10.
That's a very nice shot there. She's looking really
Italians found a
pleased.
groove, but Grace is still leading. If she gets a good shot off here. 9 just out of 10. Italian is making a comeback. It is down to 3 points. Grace just needs to keep her cool. There's a 30 for the Italian.
Very happy
Great
with
shooting.
That's great.
Will Grace be able to find 10 in this last shot? There's another 9.
She's had some very long holds this end.
The Italian is making a comeback. It's down to 2 points. Great shooting both archers. Grace is still leading, but the Italian's clipping at her heels. She wants that gold medal. Grace just needs to keep her cool. Just going through the process that she knows works. You can see the British crowd there. There's another chant from them. You see the crowd competing. It's not just the archers who want to win. Let's see what happens in this fourth end. Will Italy close down the gap again?
Hopefully Grace will keep to her timing a bit better this end.
Italian is piling under pressure though. Coming up for the first shot in this fourth end. And she's off the lonely 8 again. Grace knows she can beat that 8. Just has to go through the process.
You can see her coach is talking to her during a shot, just trying to keep her calm, getting it.
There's 9. Both archers have dropped slightly low. Grace is keeping her mistake slightly better than the Italian here. There's a 9. Still slightly low.
Almost a 10. Almost.
She is getting closer after 30 end last time. Grace a slightly longer hold. She's dropped it low in 7. She didn't look happy at all with that, but she has still got a 1 point lead. There's a 10. It's what the Italian's going to want. Can Grace follow it up with another 10?
And keep her 1 point lead going into the final set.
She's going to want a strong shot. There's a 10.
There you
Great
go.
shooting. This match is very close here. A 1 point lead to Britain, which means Italy will start the 5th end.
She'll be very happy to keep that 1 point lead going into the last end and to have found the 10 in this end. It gives you a real confidence going into that final and crucial end.
Yeah. See the Italians there. You can hear the Brits chanting now. You see the Italians have several chants, whereas Britain only seem to have that one. Crowd have gone silent. There's another chant for Britain. That was used with Patrick Houston, which won him the bronze medal in the European Championships. That's where he did get the 2016 Rio Olympic qualifier spot. The Italian first to shoot. Will Grace be able to keep up with the Italian on his final end? It's a strong shot to 10.
Great shot to start the end on.
Piling pressure on Grace. She needs a good shot. It's a 9. It's all equal with 2 hours left to go.
Could be coming right down to the last arrow here. Let's see what the Italian can do.
There's another 10. She's in 10s when she needs it.
Really fighting for that gold medal.
See a really strong want for the medal. You can just see Grace's coach talking through a shot. There's a 10. It's working great for her. 128 apiece. Great shooting both archers. Who can keep a nerve for this shot. There's a 9. Grace
The door is
can
open.
win. A 10 to win. 9 to take us off first shoot off. The pressure will be piled on Grace now. It's a 9.
Just out, we're going to a
Just
shoot off.
unlucky. 137 apiece. So the archers will be having a shoot off. This is where one archer will have 1 arrow each to shoot. They'll have a lead target face on. This where is testing nerves, test technique. Let's see if they can make this 1 arrow count. You can hear the child chanting.
Really supporting the archers there. Giving them the confidence going into this shoot off.
They both want this medal so much. He works so hard for it. If both compound archers shoot an X, which is the slightly smaller ring side of 10, we will go into another shoot off. But if it's just a 10, it will be closest to the centre. The Italian will be shooting first. She shot first all match. Let's see what both archers can do here. The judge saying the Italian shooting first. Heart rate to be really high now. For the gold medal position. Will the Italian be able to shoot a good shot? She won't be happy with that. The door's wide open there for Grace. Just need to keep it in the gold like she has been doing. Will she be able to win gold on her debut? She
And
has.
she does.
It's a great shot. She'll be over the moon with that. You see her hugging her coach. It means so much to her. Great shooting.
Fantastic shooting under that pressure.
Great shooting from both teams. So first shoot off, and the British has won. Quick replay of that match there. That was a really intense match. Grace was able to start with a good lead. Lost it slightly at closing the match, but then finished with a strong arrow, which is what's needed.
I think the Italian archer can take a few positives out of that match. She really fought it back to get to that shoot off.
Yeah, Grace did have a 6-point lead at one point. She fought strong, just not quite strong enough to take the gold medal from Grace. You can just see a replay there, the last shot. That'll definitely be a shot to remember for Grace Chappell, our gold medalist here in the European Youth Cup, leg 1. So, we've watched Grace Chappell from GBR win the gold medal. Next, we have another GB archer, Nathan Thomas. He will be fighting for the bronze medal. Again, GB against Italy. Obviously, the standard between both countries are really high. Let's see what they can do. This will be for the compound cadet men bronze medal. It'll be Nathan against Antonio. Italian will be on target 1 and he has ranked 4th, whereas Nathan will be on target 2 ranking 6th. The Italian will be choosing who shoots first and second. The coach is just coming on now. We have Simon Scott in the box for Nathan. He has coached a few athletes here. We will most likely see him again in the recurve bronze medal match, coaching Jacob Reed later today. Nathan Thomas, look at him waving to the crowd. Looks confident.
Having seen him on the field this week, he's probably going to be quite animated if he gets his shot going well. You'll see him joking around a bit with his coach.
Yeah, trained with him yesterday. Seemed really comfortable, being able to call where his arrows are landing. That's great for an archer, knowing what shot will land where. So let's see what happens in this bronze medal match. Italian opted to shoot first. Obviously wants to pile the pressure on Nathan. There's a 9 to the right. Let's see what Nathan can do for his first shot. That's a great first shot. X10 found a sight mark straight away. Pile the pressure back on Italy. A good shot there. Good reply. Nathan find 10 again.
Just out of the 10 there.
You can see that could have ripped the line slightly. So we'll see what the judges call that. You can see a lot of staying from the Italian archer, but he has shot another 10. 29 the first time, great shooting. Found a groove straight away. Nathan's found a 10 again. 29 apiece. You can tell this is going to be a good match. You can hear both teams chanting. You can see GB pulling out both chants. So Italy. You can just see a quick recap of the bracket so far.
You can see Nathan shooting a prime bow there. I can't remember exactly what the name of the bow is. But the Italian is shooting a Matthews. It's interesting to see the difference in the stabilisation, what they've used. The Italian using 2 short rods on the back, and the Brit using only 1.
Yeah, it's just down to preference really. Using the one stabiliser for compound is common. There's another 10 for the Italian. Great first shot. You can see he's still steering the bow. Mustn't be happy with his normal shot. But as Nathan shoots a 10.
Very strong front arm there.
Both archers shot 4 arrows and only dropped 1 point. There's another 10.
There we go.
Will Nathan be able to respond with another 10? Slight steering and there's another 10.
They've both got quite quick timing on this, unlike some of the previous matches.
There's a 9.
Door is
happy with that. Door has been opened. Will Nathan take advantage and take a 1 point lead? He shot a 9 as well. Both off to the left. Maybe the wind picked up slightly down the range. You couldn't quite tell it from this end. 58 apiece, 29, 29. Here's a quick replay of some of those shots.
It's very good quality scoring from both archers in the first two sets here. It's
Really good
It's
shooting.
good to see.
We do love a nice close match.
Nathan came here as 6 out of the qualification round. In the quarterfinals, he was
So
destroyed
the Italian archer will shoot first again this end. Can he pile the pressure on Nathan Thomas? Both shooting to extremely good standard today. You can see the Italian is left-handed and Nathan is right-handed, so they are shooting back to back. Let's see what the Italian can do for his first shot. Steered it again, slightly lower than 9.
It seems that his sight's not always centred when he loses.
There's the next. Nathan's sight was definitely centred down.
He's getting some really good, strong shots off there. I'll be really pleased with that.
There's a 10. That was a lot calmer shot. No steering for the Italian. Nathan just shoots a 9. That does make both archers on 77 points. There's a 10. It's good shooting. Cheer from the crowd. They're happy with that. Again, Nathan respond with another 10. He has done it before. And there's a 9. The Italian has taken a 1-point lead. So, as Nathan is trailing by a point, he will be shooting first for the first time in this match. This has been great shooting from the both archers. There's just a quick replay. Not sure if GB only know the first verse of that song, but there's a slight extended version. So you can just see the judge watching down the field, making sure everything's safe for our next end. See Nathan looks really in the zone, talks to his coach there. Seeing the Italian archer just taking his time onto the line, as he has got to wait for Nathan to shoot his first shot. Can Nathan put the pressure on now? He shot extremely well up to now. Can he carry it on? There's an X. Great first shot. There's a 9. It's been made equal again. 96 points each. Can Nathan find another 10? He has. Great shooting. And there's a 10. Great response.
See whether we can get another perfect score on the field of play here.
There's a 30.
There we go.
He'll be happy with that. See him fist bump the coach. Pressure on the Italian now to match that. There's a 10. 116 points each.
Once again, all tied up going into the final set of this match.
As is drawing, the Italian will shoot first, going back to the original order. Great shooting from both archers. You can just see the coach there checking the veins, checking the knocks.
It's possible that we'll see another shoot-off here, Dan.
It is a possibility. Great shooting here.
And it's been a really high-level match so far. You could see this scoring happening on the World Cup Senior World Cup circuit. So
since Antonio shot straight 29s, whereas Nathan shot 2 29s, a 28, but has pulled it back with a 30. We're all square going to the last set.
Is a request from the judges to take those 2 children away from the fence. Please, the 2 children a little bit away from the fence. If there is no mother, they go into a hole.
So this end's just been slightly delayed. The judge made some requests for the crowd.
There was a kid on the fence.
There is a kid stood on the fence. He's obviously really excited for this match. Wants to get a close-up action shot. So the Italian archer will be shooting first. Needs to pile of pressure on. You can see he's shooting X-light glasses. That will just change the colour of the field. Some archers do prefer shooting in them. Personally, I don't, but it works for him. He shot a 10. 126 points, 2 hours left to go. Both archers are going to want a strong finish here. There's 9, slightly high for Nathan. Can the Italian archer? Oh, his first arrow out of the gold. That was an 8. Will Nathan be able to capitalise on that mistake? There's a 10.
Right in the X. Really, really
Nathan
strong shot
went
there.
from 1 point down to 1 point up. Italian finishes a strong X.
10 to win for Nathan here.
Nathan can take it with a 10.
Once again, 9
9
to
to
go
shoot
to
off.
shoot off.
And it's a 10.
10.
Great shooting.
shooting.
It means so much to him. See him hugging the coach. That was such a close match. Great quality shooting. That was an unreal match. So tense. We just have to wait for the scores to be confirmed. Great shooting there from the Brit. Strong shoot from the Italian. Congratulations to Nathan Thomas.
Just a replay there of
Replay that.
his second to last shot.
It's confirmed. Nathan Thomas is the bronze medal winner here in the European Youth Cup Catez. Great shooting. This is only the bronze medal match though. This gold medal match should be better. There's a great shooting there, isn't it, James?
Yeah, and a lot of respect between the archers and coaches on the field of play there. Some really good shooting from both. So
great shooting there, both teams. Well done to Nathan. Great shooting. So next we do have the bronze medal match for the compound cadet men. We have Russia against Slovenia. Slovenia are on a home field. Let's see if they'll be able to take advantage of being at home. Gold medal match. The judge walks on, leading the coaches and the archers. Let's see what they can do. Russia have shot really well this week, taking a few medals in the team rounds.
very strong team, the Russians, in both recurve and compound. As you can see, they've both only brought one bow onto the field.
That's our faith that that bow will survive through the whole match. So the Russian was ranked first, Slovenia was ranked second. So Russia had the chance to choose who shoots first and second. Slovenia shooting first.
Let's see whether the qualification holds here. Whether the Russian can qualify first and then come out first after the head-to-heads.
So Slovenian comes up for his first shot. Nathan was able to find a 10. Will the Slovenian just up slightly low? That could be a 10. Good first shot. There's a 10.
Slightly high. Completely the opposite to the Slovenian there, but we'll see how it goes.
There's 9, close to the line again. And there's the next. Great shot from him there.
Russians coming out really strong. The Slovenian just slightly off.
Needs to find the middle in this shot. Yeah, as he shot for 10. Great shot there.
It was a solid X as well.
Will the Russian find 10 on his final shot? Start on a 30. He shot a 9 slightly low. Seems steering it slightly. Didn't work quite the way he wanted, but he's got away with it. So, Slovenian.
It's possibly tied up going into the second end if that 9 gets called up to a 10 there.
Could be.
The judge is having a look at it now, and we'll see how that comes back.
Ignore the crowd chanting. The Slovenian beat Croatia and our bronze medal winner Nathan Thomas on the way to this match.
Both archers shot 144s in the semi-finals, so they're both capable of shooting very, very good scores.
So his 9 was called up to a 10. It is 29 apiece. You can see the archer going slightly earlier before the buzzer goes.
As we're all tied up, we're keeping the original order of the Slovenian shooting first.
There's a perfect shot.
Bang on the
Needing to
spider.
cut the X. You can see there's been a problem with the time there. You see the Russian just waiting. There we go. His timer didn't quite start straight away. Let's see if this will knock his nerves. It hasn't, and he shot a 10.
Slightly longer hold here from the Slovenian. Let's see whether he can pull it off. Paid
There's
off
a 10.
there.
It's a great shot. Let's see what the Russian can do. Shot strong so far. There's a 10. Great shooting.
20-20.
Can he make this a 30? Another long hold, but
There's a 10. There's a 30.
really
Will
solid
the Russian
group.
be able to reply?
He had a group the size of the X there, just slightly high and right. Don't think he'll be making too many adjustments there though. He'll be quite pleased with that.
He's let the pressure get to him there. Yeah, I shot an 8. So the Slovenian has taken a 2-point advantage. Great shooting there from both archers. The Russian just slipping on the final arrow. Obviously letting the 30 get to him. Here's a quick replay of some of those shots.
And it seems that 8 from Daniel will become a 9.
That 8 was called a 9, so that 2-point advantage being closed down to 1. It is great shooting. The Russian will shoot first this time. So you can see there's been a bit of miscommunication there from the archers going up the line before the field has been cleared. Now the buzzer's gone. We can't go up on the line. It doesn't usually see this, the archers going before the buzzer. There's obviously no rule against it. I always thought there was. We'll have to find out later. There's a 9. Not quite finding the 10. See his problem with the times again. You can't let these mistakes from the team bother the Archers. Just top low there, a 9. There's another 9. Group spread slightly now. The pressure's obviously getting to him. Bit of steering. There's another 9. Groups and both Archers have spread, so I'm not sure if the conditions are getting slightly more tricky out there. There's a 10. That's a good way to finish.
See whether the Slovenian can match that on his last arrow.
Needs the 10 to keep his point advantage. It is close to their 10.
Just losing that 1 point lead, all tied up as we go into the fourth end of this match. Just a replay there of the Russian archer. He's kept his timing quite consistent throughout the match, which is always good to see. His timing is so crucial in both compound and recurve archery. Keep everything consistent.
I've struggled slightly this week with timing in the qualification round. However, the head-to-heads is a lot better. Seen you shooting this week. It's been consistent, hasn't it?
I'd like to think so, yeah. Once again, the chanting from the crowd. This time the Russians. The Slovenians have done this again.
You see the archer going up slightly too early. You see the judge having some words there. Shaz let him off with it.
Perhaps nerves getting the better of him there.
So he comes up to shoot his first shot. Long hold from him here. Yeah, I shot a 10. It's paid off for him.
It does seem that his longer holds pay off for him slightly more than his quicker shots.
Can the Russian respond? Yeah, it's going slightly higher than 9 there. And the Slovenian find another 10. Yes, great shooting. Piling the pressure on the Russian now. Yeah, stop lowering the 8. He's not going to be happy with that. See him shaking his head there. Let's see what the Slovenian can do with a shot. Just up below the 9. That will give him 115 points.
And at least a 2 point lead on the Russian here.
There's a 10. Good shot going into the last end. However, Slovenia have got that 2 point advantage after the Russian shooting an 8.
A bit of damage limitation on that last shot there. He'll be hoping to come out with some really strong shots in this last end to at least tie it up, if not win.
Yeah.
Hoping the Slovenian makes mistakes.
You just got to go through this process. Making sure follows his timing, shoots his shot. He knows his work. He knows it works, or he wouldn't be in this gold medal match here. Just hear Slovenian chanting. The Russian crowd slightly quieter for this end. Let's see what the Archers can do. In qualifying, Slovenia were 10 points off the Russian. However, this match, Slovenian has got the 2-point advantage. And there's a 9. The door has opened for the Slovenian archer here. Slight bit of steering. He has dropped alone the 8. Not happy with that shot. A 2-point advantage. So now it's up to 1. Still a chance for Russia. And there's an 8. See him looking up at the sky. He knows this could be all over for him now. If the Slovenian gets a good shot. However, it's not over until the last arrow. Should never give up.
Another long
10.
hole.
It's a great shot. So, it's now a 3-point advantage going into the last end. Russian need a strong finish here. It's a 9.
Possibly a 10 there, I think.
Slovenia need a 7 to win. It's a 9. It's a good shot. He has taken gold on his home turf. Great shooting.
Very happy with that, yeah.
Must mean so much to him taking gold here and at home. Not many archers get to say that they've done that. You see him smiling for the camera. He's obviously over the moon with that. Quick replay of that match.
It's also been quite interesting to see the fletchings on the arrows of the archers here. I've seen a few archers be using spin wings, which is quite a recent thing for compound archers to be fletching their arrows with, now that the vanes have stiffened up.
Yeah, you can see the Slovenian archer now was shooting spider vanes, and his coach was the founder of spider vanes. That is Dion Sitar, the coach in the box. So we are going into our next match as the field crew set it up. So there's been a really high standard of shots through here today. Will it be the same going into this next match? We are going into the junior division now. We are starting off the compound junior women bronze medal match. First here we have Czech against Estonia. Is Martina against Lascelles. Martina was ranked first and Lascelles was ranked second, so let's see what order the Czech archer wants to shoot in. The judge leads them on.
Only a 1-point difference between these two in the qualification rounds.
So we're
Should be quite
expecting
a
a
close
tight match. Lascelles is shooting in a waistcoat, which I have been doing all week as I've been slightly cold.
It has been very wet on Sundays as well as windy on the qualification day.
Very windy in qualification day. We saw a few bows fall over, a few scapes.
And even a tent almost fly up.
That was scary for that qualification mount. So Lascelles is experienced on the finals field. She has taken a medal here already. She's a very experienced archer. She's been shooting for a very long time. Let's see if she can make her experience work here to take the bronze medal here in the European Youth Cup. So the Czech archer opted to shoot first. It's a 9, slightly low. It's a good first shot. There's a 9 as well from Lascelles. Let's see if the Czech archer has made amendments for the 10. Not quite. Has Lascelles found it in this shot? She has. Excellent. Great shot. So, 2 arrows in, and Lascelles has a 1 point advantage. Martini shot another 9. That will give her 27 points. Not quite found a 10 yet.
But then not massive mistakes either.
No.
She's grouped relatively well.
See Lascelles trying to steer that. It was an 8, which makes this end all tied up. You can see this is the same coach as Marie in the first match. She was successful with 1 archer. Can she make it 2? So you can just see the brackets leading up to these matches.
Qualification round, she was too strong in the quarterfinals for Anna Dina Lipa, and she was
Great shooting through the brackets from both archers. Just unlucky on the semi-final match. This way they are here in the bronze.
The Estonian there in the semi-final shot 2 points more than the Czech archer.
You can hear the Czech crowd chanting. Can't see many Estonians in the crowd, but nevertheless, it's not about the crowd. It is about the archers on the line. So the Czech archer goes first. There's a 9.
Still off to the right slightly.
It is
Just
close to the
slightly
10
off.
though.
She can take some good confidence out of that, knowing that her shots have been grouping solidly.
The 9 for Lascelles.
And it's a 9-star for the Czech archer there, so it could be marked up to a 10, depending on what the judge calls it, up at the target. She does have slightly less aggressive follow-through than most compound archers that we've seen today, doesn't she, Dan?
Yeah. So that was a solid 9 from her. There's another 9 for Lascelles. So you're just moving the sight slightly low.
Both archers looking quite calm on the line, which is always good to see.
There's another 9. Struggling to find a 10 here today. In this finals field. You see her smiling at her coach. Obviously must be getting slightly annoyed that she's not finding 10. There's a great little groove there by Lascelles. Just slightly low from the 10. So will that 9 be called up for a check? Check archer. It could be a 10. We'll find out after the judges confirm it now. See just a replay of Lascelles' shot there. So the arrow has been upgraded to a 10. That means the Czech Republic archer is on 55 points. Whereas Lascelles is on 54. That's a perfect 9 average for her there. But not quite enough to take the lead so far. She is trailing by 1 point, so she will be shooting first here for our third end. So that's been a great quality of shooting so far. Let's see if they can carry this on. The Estonian comes up to shoot the first arrow. She'll have the opportunity now to pile the pressure on. Just shot a low 9.
Most of her group has been low. I'd expect her to have a little twiddle on her sight, as she does. Although I'd be moving it a bit more than that. But I am not a compound archer, so
No, there's different sight adjustments. The 9 shot there, slightly high into the left. Let's see how Lascelles responds. An 8, perfect height this time, just to the left. Will the check archer be able to capitalise on that minor mistake there? Increase the gap. She hasn't. She shot an 8 as well.
You still got that 1 point lead though.
She does just need to match Lascelles on the rest of these ends to take the medal. Another 9. She doesn't look too happy. She has got a grief there. She keeps moving aside, but she can't quite find a 10. And there's an 8. Another mistake there. Makes the match all even. 80 points each. Not the highest scoring match we've had so far, but it's still great shooting from both archers. The standard this week has been really high. Even with the bad weather conditions, everyone still fought strong for their positions.
And it's confirmed on target number 1. Martina Zipundo will start to shoot.
So as the scores are all even, we go back to the original order where the Czech archer will shoot first.
See whether she can put the pressure on the Estonian archer there. She's got a real opportunity.
So Estonia will be shooting second. They have got another archer here later today. That is Robin in the gold medal match for the junior men compound. Let's see what the Czech archer can do. Can she pile the pressure on and find a 10? 9 slightly out again. Both archers struggling to find that 10 ring. Can't let the pressure be getting to him. There's a 10. Still slightly low, but she has caught the line.
She looked like she was really sticking to her process there, and it paid off.
It's the both archers need to do. Stick to what they know works. There's a 7. She won't be happy with that. The door's been opened for Lascelles. Looks slightly wobbly in this shot. It is still a 9. It's a good shot. So the Estonian archer has now got a 3-point lead. And there's a 9. 105 points for the Czech Republican. Will Estonia find another 10? She's up slightly low there in the 8. No to that shot. She has still got 2-point lead. So getting into the last end, Estonia will be shooting second as they are leading this match. Czech Republic need a strong start here.
Both archers don't look quite as comfortable as they might be on this finals field.
It's not great scoring, but whatever wins you the match. So the judge makes sure the field's clear to shoot, and it is. She just gets out of the way. The Czech Republican will be starting off 5th set here.
She'll really want to put down some good arrows here to bring back that 2 points. Little jolt as she comes into full draw there. See whether she can overcome that.
There's a
And
10.
she does. She does.
Strong shot. There's a 10. So Lascelles keeps a 2-point advantage. Can the Czech keep the pressure going? And there's a 10. Fighting strong this last set. Obviously wanting that bronze medal. Means so much to these archers.
10, Lisa.
There's another 10.
Both really shooting well in this last set. Let's see whether the Czech archer can keep it up.
There's a 9, slightly out.
The Estonian just
He's an 8 to win. And she shot a 10. First 30 of the match. Great shooting there from both archers.
she should be pleased with that last end there, but she does still look a little bit disappointed with the rest of her shooting.
Yeah, she looks a bit gutted there. Still winning the bronze medal. Yeah, just a replay of that match.
It's over.
There's a 30, first one of the match. Great shooting there. You see a hug from the coach as the score has been confirmed. She is the winner. Great shooting there to finish the match off. So we will be going on to the compound junior women gold medal final. So here we will find the 4th seed Russian and the 13 French archer. As the French was the highest ranked, she will choose if she wants to shoot first or second. We'll find out when the judge leads them onto the field of play. Just waiting for the field to be reset. Waiting for the archers to get ready for our gold medal final.
Both archers have fought their way a little bit up the rankings in the head-to-heads, but the French archer had there was a 5-point difference in favour of the French archer in the qualification round.
So you can see the lowest rank archer has won a few of the matches. Let's see what both archers can do here. The judges come onto the field of play. Coach is shortly following, and the archers coming on now. So this Russian archer has broke the world record this week, along with her mixed team partner. Great shooting from her this week. Already won a medal. So it's been a successful week so far. Will she be able to take gold, or will she have to settle for silver? Let's see what both archers can do here today. Fighting for the gold medal here in the European Youth Cup. So the judge declares the field free to shoot. French archer opted to go first. There's an 8 for her. There's a low 8 to the left. The French is left-handed, where the Russian's right-handed, so they're shooting face to face. And there's a 10 for her.
Adds an interesting dynamic to the shooting. You can both watch each other, but both archers are tending to keep focused on themselves, which is always a good tactic in these situations.
So you can see the Russian is shooting a wrestling there. Here's the first one we've seen of the day.
Quite a few Russians tend to shoot with wristlings for their release aid. It's generally unpopular in other countries, but the Russians seem to like them.
Still slightly off there for the French, off to the left. You can see she has got shoot-off glasses, however she has opted to have them on her head. She is shooting a cap though to keep the sun out of her eyes. It's great shooting from the Russian now, with 29 to start. She has taken a 2-point advantage here today. So even though the Russian has got the advantage, we have seen the gap being closed down. So you can just see laughs and smiles from the French archer. You can just see a quick recap of the brackets going down into a gold medal match. You can just see there the Russian archer shooting 145, whereas the French only shot 144. 1 point difference. Will it be a similar score here?
Both really strong scores. A good high level of shooting in this competition.
Won't be far off their personal best for 15 arrows. So getting into a second set, the French archer will be shooting first. She's up for her first shot. And it's 10. That's the way she'll want to start this end. The strong shot, it's another 10. There's an 8. There is a little switch there.
Little bit of a quicker shot than our first one there.
Slightly, yeah.
Just a second or two quicker.
And there's a 10. The Russian not giving the French any chances here. She wants that gold medal to take home. It's a lot faster shot, and there's a 10. She'll be happy with the way she's finished that. She just needs to remember that shot and shoot it again. See a switch there from the Russian. And has gone high in the 9. So she is on 58 points, whereas the French on 55. The gap has been opened up to 3 points. Just need the judge to confirm those scores.
It's quite a comfortable lead going into the next few sets. But as we have seen in some of the other matches, it can be easily reversed.
And it is the French chant. If you've tuned in previously this week, you have definitely heard this. You know the Russians competing against them now. Let's see which archer copes with the pressure best. The Russian has got the 3-point lead. Will she be able to keep it? French just needs to settle the nerves. And there's a 9 to the right. Russian archer been shooting strong so far. And there's a 10, another strong shot.
Shaking off a little bit after that shot, getting herself relaxed and ready.
And there's another 9, slightly high. Both archers fighting strong for this gold medal position. There's a 10. She's extremely strong now.
I think her sight wasn't quite centred there because she looked quite relieved when that went in the 10.
And there's another 9 for the French. Gives her 27 points for that end. And the Russian shot a 30.
Absolutely capitalises on that. Increasing her lead to 6 points unofficially.
So, a 6-point lead. We'll just watch a quick replay of that end. Just watch a quick replay of the French archer there. There is a 10. Another replay from the Russian. She is fighting extremely strong for this gold medal, as she has only dropped 2 points.
2 more ends to go. It'll be interesting to see what she can get. It's very good scoring at the moment.
So the French archer will shoot first, as she is trailing by 6 points. There's a 9, just up slightly low. There's possibility there's a 10. There's a solid 10 from the Russian.
Just outside of the X.
She's really found a flow really quickly, punishing the French for every point she drops. But there's a 10. Maximum score for that arrow there. There's a 9. Still good shooting. She has got a 6-point lead so far. There's a 9 for the French. She doesn't look too happy with it. That will give it 110 points. The Russian just gone slightly high there on a 9. Still amazing shooting from her. 116 points. If the French archer has clipped the line there, she will be on 111.
Looks like she might have done from that camera angle, but we'll see what the judge calls it.
Can she close the gap down to 5 points leading into her last end? It is.
It is a 10. It has been called up.
So the French archer, the 5-point gap now. So will the French archer be able to bring it back in the last end? The Russian archer has been shooting extremely strong, but the match isn't over until the last arrow's been shot. Anything can happen now in this last end. The French archer shooting first again. And she has shot a 10. It's a strong start from her there.
She'll be hoping to repeat that shot twice more. Hopefully getting that lead back.
There's a 10.
The Russians shooting strong now. I don't think she'll be letting up too much, will she, Dan?
Definitely not. 9, just slightly low. She doesn't look too happy with it again.
Really fighting for that gold now.
There's another 10. 136 points. So the French 130. There's another 9. That gives her 139 points. There's another 30 for the Russian.
It's interesting now. I'm not sure whether she's got an X. Out of all of her arrows yet, she's just been sort of around, just inside the 10, not quite fully centred. But it's enough.
An X is worth the same amount as the 10. You can just see the archer shaking hands there. Just watch a quick replay of that last end. Strong shooting from the Russian.
Her shots have looked really clean and decisive. I think that last one might have clipped the X, but looking at that target face, yeah, I think she's just been around it.
See her looking okay, Shay. She was happy with that.
Just changing the target faces over for the next match.
We will be going in to the compound junior men bronze medal match. We will find Greece and Russia here. The Russian fought strong. He was ranked 11th, whereas Pantelimon, he has been shooting strong. We watched him in the semi-finals. He was ranked 4th, so he will have the option to shoot first or second.
The Russian will be really pleased with his week. Well, with his head-to-heads this week, because those have obviously been really strong. I might have thought his ranking round would be a bit below his standards, but
Pantelimon did
Well,
lose out to Andrea, who we will see in the gold medal match after this. Just waiting for the field crew to reset the field, and the judge will lead on our archers. Let's see if the quality of this match has been as good as the rest. Russian against the Greek.
there was a 15-point difference between the two archers here. The Greek archer being on top, shooting a solid 690 for his qualification round.
That's great shooting from him there.
Great shooting, especially in that wind.
You can hear the Russian chants. Let's see what these archers can do here today, as they both fight for the bronze medal position.
The Greek archer here is shooting a Hoyt podium, one of the older generation of Hoyt compound bows. The Russian shooting a PSE.
The first shot was a low 9. You see him just make a few side adjustments. Conditions obviously slightly different. And he shot a high 8. There's a 9 slightly to the left. Not quite found a 10 yet. Just needs to settle his nerves. Will the Greek archer find the gold now? There's a 10. Points are all even. 18 points each, 2 hours into the match. It has been called a 10. It has just clipped the line, we think. And Pantelimon shoots another good shot. Didn't look happy with it, and his 9 to the left. Both are slightly low. 27 plays 28 points. So you can just see a close up there. That arrow does look slightly out, but if it's ripped the line, that means it will be a 10. So the judges confirming the scores. It's being confirmed the Russian archer did shoot a 10. So the scores stay as they are. Leading into our second end, the Greek archer will shoot first as he is trailing. You can see his first arrow was an 8. Will he be able to have a strong start this arrow? Near the Russian chanting again. Not a successful day so far. A very successful week for the Russians in the recurve and compound division. Greek comes up for his first shot. A 10, that's the way you want to start.
A very strong, quick shot there, really keeping to Keeping to his rhythm there.
Can the Russian respond with another 10? He just drifted out, caught the 9 line there.
Just keep having a few deep breaths there.
Just needs to
Getting ready
settle
for
his
this next
nerves.
shot.
The 9. Off the left again. So, will the Russian get it slightly more centred? He did make a few slight adjustments. 9 the other side. Looks slightly confused there, looking at his coach.
He's certainly been taking his time on his shots, really trying to get them in the centre. Perhaps a little bit too hard. Just needs to find his rhythm again, find the 10.
He looks confused. He's off to the left. There's a good group of his last 2 arrows. Will the Russian archer find 10's last shot? And he has. He keeps his 1 point advantage. 28 for the end for both archers. Great shooting from them there.
Sergey came into this bronze
You just see a quick replay.
in the qualification round after shoot-off in the 1-8. He was too strong for Simon Olsen. In the quarterfinals,
You see this slow-mo action here. The archers want to re-watch the match, see if they can find any mistakes.
was too strong for him.
Russian arrow has been upgraded, so he is currently on 57 compared to the Greeks 55. So the Greek is trailing, so it means he will be shooting first again. Let's see if the Greek can pile on the pressure now. Comes up for his first shot, settles into the face. He's gone wide there with an 8.
He was really quick on his follow through to come down.
It
there.
could be a 7. Not sure if he has clipped the line. And there's an X. That's dead centre. He was happy with that shot.
Fantastic shot there.
Really capitalising on a Greek mistake. Oh, you can see the big twitch there.
Can he
Time
get that
ticking
shot
down.
off? Good.
He's got it off as a 9. Got away with that shot. That could have ended a lot worse after that twitch.
Definitely
It is very
could.
scary when that happens. It's happened to me in the past. Very scary moments for the Greek archer. But the Russian doesn't care. He shot another 10.
Definitely capitalising on those mistakes. The Greek. See whether he can come back with a good strong shot. Little twitch there as well.
And there's a 10.
But he-
Strong way to finish. Let's see what the Russian can shoot here now. Yeah, shot 2 10s. He just dropped slightly lower than 9. 29 points for the end. He has now gained a 5 point advantage.
From Greece and 86 for Sergei Senkorov from Russia.
So just a quick replay. You see Greek archer shooting the 9 there.
he just needs to come back and shoot some good, strong, smooth shots. Just needs to just force himself a bit to stick to the process.
Yeah, I
and
think that the Greek shot was an 8. It has been upgraded to an 82.
4-point lead coming into this fourth end.
So
Should be quite comfortable for the Russian here. Let's see whether he can keep it up.
he does just need to follow the process he has been doing. So you can see the archers there waiting for the arrows to be scored. The judge just waiting for the field to clear, and he will carry on to the next end. I think there has been slight confusion down the target as we are taking the time for this end. Not quite sure what's going on, but we will try and start as soon as we can.
This little pause will test the mental strength of the archers.
The archers have
Yeah.
got to make sure it doesn't start getting on the nerves. I know some archers can get quite agitated by this, the delay in shooting. You can just see pounding through the crowd there. Not a huge crowd like we've seen before.
Apologies for this small delay. Seems to be a scoring issue, but it's solved. And after this, we'll start card number 1.
Less chanting than we've had
Yeah.
in previous matches.
The gap's getting smaller. I'm not quite sure what's happened there, but it's now close to 3 points. Greek shoots first. And it's a 10. That's the start he wants.
It was a good, strong shot, that one.
He seemed a lot happier with that. Having to wait for the timer again. We do apologise for this.
Flicks his arrow up, back onto the rest there. Perhaps a little bit of a jerky draw. Just knocked his arrow off from his
If an
rest.
8. That has gone to the right. See if the Greek can start making a comeback now. And there's a 10.
He is.
This
he
how we
really
saw him shooting in the semi-final match.
He knows he's got enough time to pull the points back. He's really giving it a go now.
And there's a 10. The Russian not letting him have it easy.
Let's see whether we can see a good 30 come out here. His last arrow. No,
He was too happy with that. He just stopped laying the 9.
just wasn't quite where he wanted it to be.
No. See Russian at full draw. Slightly wobbly there. But it's still a 10. Great shooting. The gap has been closed. 2 points. 1 end to go. Can the Greek bring back these 2 points?
We've seen it happen before. It can definitely happen.
Could bring it
But-
to a shoot off. Or you could take the set. You see the volunteer giving back the arrows. See the archer just checking them over, making sure they're right for this end. Make sure they haven't got to swap any out. So as the Greek archer is trailing, you will be shooting first.
In some ways it's advantageous to him. Really, he can put on the pressure now.
He does need a good strong shot. Judge said the field's free to shoot. Let's start our final end here. The European Youth Cup bronze medal match. The Greek archer shoots first again. Settles into the face. Needs his shot to be strong. Didn't look happy, but it is a 10. He's got away with it. That's what he needs it to be. Russian shoots a 9. The pressure must be getting to him now. 1 point advantage to the Russian.
It looks like quite a strong shot though. So his confidence might be knocked slightly by
There's a
that.
10. The Russian needs it to be good now if he
Greek-
wants that bronze medal.
Really tests how much you want it.
There's a 9.
Same group.
So it's been a slight technical change. And the Greek has made a comeback. It's all equal with 1 hour to go.
Let's see what the Greek can do.
He shot a 9.
Ooh.
The door's been opened. 10 to win. 9 for a shoot off.
The Russian archer has adjusted his sight for this last arrow here. Let's see whether he's done enough to get that arrow in the 10.
Pressure all on him. And it's a 10.
That's a fantastic
Great
shot there.
shooting.
He was really looking quite steady in that last end there.
You just need the judges to
Sticking to-
confirm. Is Sergey our bronze medal winner? They wait nervously. Just a quick replay. I think the Russian has won that by 1 point. Just to replay that final end for the Russian. That's been
Looking really
confirmed.
happy with that.
The Russian has won, sorry. Great shooting there. The Greek made a great comeback. Just unfortunate to lose out. The Archers will definitely watch this match back. Try and see where improvements can be made. Nevertheless, still great shooting. Congratulations to our bronze medal winner here. Next we will have the gold medal match, where we will see Estonia shooting again. It's been a good day for them so far. Let's see if they can take a gold medal here for the European Youth Cup here in Catez.
Once again, we have the first and second seed shooting in the gold medal match, which really shows that they've had quite a good week here. Let's see whether the ranking sticks again.
So, and target 1 will be the Swiss archer, and target 2 will be Robin from Estonia. The Swiss archer was ranked first.
He shot a 6.99 as well for that.
6.99 is extremely strong shot shooting.
Might be slightly gutted that he didn't quite break the 700 barrier on that. But
Nevertheless, 6.99 is great shooting. See the same Estonian coach. Coach away to 2 medals. Will she be able to make it 3 out of 3? Andrea here again. We watched him beat Pantelimon in a shoot off in his semi-final. Shooting extremely strong this week. Robin ranking second. She has shot really well, obviously, to make it to a gold medal match. Let's see what both archers can provide us with here. He will cope with the pressure. Both archers to work extremely strong for it. It'd be a shame for them to let the nerves get to him now. Swiss archer opting to shoot first. In the semi-final, both archers shot at the same time, but the Swiss archer did like to get the arrow off first. And there's a 10. Great way to start this gold medal match. Will Robin follow up with a 10? It is a 9. Slightly off to the left. Most first arrows have gone that way.
might not have quite paid attention to the previous matches to get that centred before he comes on.
There's a 10. Great second shot.
You'd have thought there might have been some communication between the Estonian archers before this match, but
There's another 9. You see him shaking his head. A few slight adjustments. Can the Swiss start with a 30? He's up below the 8.
he's sitting a tad low left as well.
Robin has a chance to equal this match out. Didn't look happy with it, but it is a 10. Still slightly off to the left.
Enough to tie it up for this first end.
Great shooting there from both archers. 28 a really good score to start on.
Both archers, well, neither archer is shooting a trigger release aid for this match. I think they're both using back tension.
It's always either back tension or hinge. It is just down to the archer's preference. Sometimes the hinge doesn't work for them. Sometimes they do for the trigger. But as you said, he's most likely shooting back tension. We are both recurve archers, so we don't completely understand. However,
I hope I got it right.
yeah,
Hopefully.
we
Might get
apologise if we
corrected.
don't. So the judge declared the field free to shoot. So as the scores all tied, we start the original order. Can the Swiss put the pressure on the Estonian? Yeah, shot a 9. Can Robin find a 10 again? He's made a 9, still off to the left, shaking his head.
Getting a bit frustrated there.
So you can see Swiss Archer coming up for his second shot. And it's a 10. Great shot. See Lascelles struggle with the sight in the first match, but was able to win. Can Robin do the same? And there's a 10. Great shot there. Will this be a 29 end for the Swiss? There's a 10. It is a 29. That leaves him on 57 points. Can the Estonian keep up? There's a 10. Great shot there.
He'll be happy to have found the 10 again this end.
57 points each.
Shaking his head a little though. That 9 must have been a shot he really felt he could have done better on.
So you can just see him checking the arrows there, making sure they're ready for this next end. He has got spare arrows in case one was to break or he wasn't too happy with where it landed. So here's the replay of the shot there, landing straight in the X.
No hesitation on that one. Good strong execution there. Another crucial thing in both recurve and compound archery. Getting that execution strong. Just pushing it into the 10.
As it is still a draw, the Swiss Archer will shoot first again. You can see he's got a slight homemade cover over his scope. That's just so the light from the sun doesn't glare down his scope. And there's a 10. It's obviously working great for him. See if Robin can respond. There's a 10. It's a good shot. His nerve will last the longest here as they fight for the gold medal. And there's another 10.
Solidly in the X there. Really good shot there.
And there's another 10. Great shoots from both archers. Both got the maximum score so far in this end. Will we see our first 30? And we have 3 10s from the Swiss. Can the Estonian follow it in? Needed to be strong to keep it as a draw. He steers it, but it is a 9.
Perfect score for Andrea.
So the Swiss leads by 1 point, 87 to 86.
2 ends to go. Certainly enough time for everything to change in this match.
This is a very close match. It's what we do like to see. Just seen a quick replay of the Swiss archer there. All the scores have been confirmed, and we will be going into our next end. As Robin is trailing by a single point, he will be shooting first. Needs to pile the pressure on the Swiss archer now.
I like the colour coordination of his bow. Same as the colours of the Estonian flag.
Loving it there, white and blue. There's a 10 from him there. Shaking his head, I'm not quite sure why. Obviously he wasn't too happy with the shot, but it did pay off for him. The Swiss comes up to full draw. And it's another 10. He's not giving it the Estonian easy. Yeah, still got a point advantage. There's another 10. She's extremely strong, piling the pressure on the Swiss. There's a 10. Great shooting.
It's a fantastic match, this. Really high level, both archers shooting really well.
Seems staring again, but it's a 10. It's a 30 for Robin. Can the Swiss follow in with another 30? He will be feeling the pressure now. The Estonian shooting really strong, but it's another 10. It's a 30. Second 30 in a row. So the Swiss archer getting into the last end with a point advantage. The score has just been confirmed. 1 end to go. 1 point lead for the Swiss archer.
Andrea is only 3 points away from the total score till now.
The final 3 hours of the match. For the gold medal position. Who will take it? Will it be taken to a shoot off?
3 arrows to go in this.
The Swiss archer has only dropped 3 points, but as he's staying, he's just dropped out 4.
It's a high quality match. Once again, you might see this on the World Cup stage.
Extremely strong shooting. Can they carry it on for this last end? Will they keep their nerves under control? And there's the next 10.
That's a fantastic X.
Pressure piling on the Swiss now. And there's next as well. Similar pace as Robbins.
They're really
Still-
shooting strong now.
Still a
Giving-
point advantage, isn't it?
They're both giving themselves nods. Just a bit of positive affirmation there.
And there's another X.
Fantastic shooting. It's great to see this.
Let's see what the Swiss archer can do. Can he carry on shooting 10s? He can. Arrow left to go. Still a point advantage for the Swiss. It's another 10 for Robin.
That is a fantastic group there.
He's done all he can
3
do.
right in the rubber ducky there.
Will the Swiss archer finish him off with a 10? Will he let the
10
pressure
to
get
win.
to him? Oh, he shot a
Ooh,
9.
going to a shoot off unofficially there.
There's a fist bump from the coach. Don't know if Robin thought it was all over. after the Swiss archer did shoot
First close to the
8 tens in a row.
First to score, then close to the center. However, when both archers are shooting in X, we automatically will have a second shoot-off. For the shoot-off, they have 20
Great shoots from both archers. So we'll just go through the process again.
started to shoot. As mentioned,
Both archers will shoot one arrow. It will be closest to the centre. If both archers shoot an X, which is then a 10, we will shoot it again.
I think that might actually be a possibility with these two. They've been shooting them solidly in the X.
I've been
For
nailing
quite a
X's
lot.
today.
Significant amount of this match.
So the archers will need to keep their calm now. This will be for the gold medal position. Go back to the original order where the Swiss will shoot first. See the Estonian crowd there just behind. Swiss there as well. Swiss
That's
shoots
an
a 10.
X.
Robin needs an X if he wants to carry on for the fight for this gold medal position. It's just dropped low.
Just low. Oh,
Unofficially,
That-
Andrea has won.
that's got to be gutting, that one.
It's great shooting throughout that match. He did everything he could. Just unlucky there. It has been confirmed. The Swiss archer has taken gold medal here for the European Youth Cup. You can just see a replay of that shoot off now. Just a nice slow-mo action of that final shot. See him there just moving the thumb off the safety. Just so when he comes full draw it doesn't go off.
ladies and gentlemen,
There goes straight into the X. Great final shot from there. He'll be over the moon with it.
Okay, I send a commercial while they move the targets, okay?
So next we will be having the recurve cadet matches. You just need to reset the field, set the target to 60 metres. We just have a few commercials whilst the team reset the field.
and Marco has birthday.
Cause you and me were meant to be walking free in harmony. One fine day we'll fly away. Don't you know that Rome wasn't built in a day? Hey, hey, hey. I'm having a daydream, we are getting somewhere. I'm kissing
This is how to shoot an Olympic recurve bow. Archery is a sport best practiced in controlled conditions. Please see your local archery club for a place to shoot safely. First, our archer will be stepping to the shooting line. She puts 1 foot on either side of the shooting line. She'll also attach her finger sling to her thumb so that she can relax her bow hand. After she has gotten her posture, she'll be drawing her arrow out of her quiver and knocking it to the bowstring. Keeping in mind that one fletch faces the archer, creating a nice flat path for the arrow to leave the bow. Olympic-style archers use 3 fingers on the bowstring, 1 finger above the arrow and 2 fingers below. You can also see that she's using a finger tab to protect her fingers from the bowstring. Next, she's going to slide her hand into the grip into a repeatable position and raise her arms so that the arrow is pointed straight at the target. From here, she's going to draw the string back to her face. And Olympic-style archers anchor with their finger touching their jaw and the string running up the chin, the lips, and the tip of the nose. She's now aiming with the front sight pin. When she's ready, she'll shoot. After the shot, her bow arm stays up and her fingers end up behind her neck, creating the follow-through. And that is how you shoot an Olympic recurve bow.
Archery target is a mixture between an English target and a French target. In the 1930s, an English target was simply 5 colors, whereas the French target was 10 rings. They couldn't decide which one to use, so they decided to combine them to give us the target we have today.
The target scores from 1 to 10. 10 is the perfect score.
Here, we've got a 122 centimeter diameter target shot by recurve archers at a distance of 70 meters away. This is an 80 centimeter target shot by compounds at 50 meters away. However, in international competition, they're very accurate and they don't need these rings. For indoor archery, we have a 40 centimeter target, but we're gonna take a ring away again. At 18 meters, archers are very accurate and can wreck your arrows if you shoot into one spot. So, they shoot on a 3 spot. This 10 ring is for recurve archers, and this is for compound archers.
If the arrow is touching the line, then it scores the highest value. If it's really close, and then if you can't decide, you can call a judge.
So, welcome back. We are here for the recurve cadet women individual bronze medal match. As you can see, we have 2 Ukraine archers, both shooting extremely strong. Let's see what they can both do. 2 teammates shooting side by side. They'll know how they shoot. They'll obviously know each other's weaknesses and strengths.
And they've both been on the field before in the teams yesterday, so
they know how this field works. There's slightly different weather conditions, not as windy as yesterday, but we'll see how they shoot today. So the Archer and Tiger one is waiting just behind the line, which isn't normal. The Archer is allowed on the line. There's a 9 for first shot. She's going into her own time now. They do only have 20 seconds to shoot. Don't know if this is a plan or just slight inexperience from her. Still a quick shot, and it's 9. Both archers opening strong, just outside the 10 ring. There's another 9. Just out again. Just up slightly out to the 7, out to the left hand side. There's another 9. That puts this set out of reach.
We should explain that in recurves we use a set scoring system, meaning every 3 arrows you get a clean slate. If you win the set, so you score the higher amount out of the 3 arrows, you take 2 set points, which the Ukrainian on target 2 does this set. If you both have the same score, then you each take 1 set point, and if you lose, obviously you take 0.
So, as we can see, target 1 has shot 24 points, whereas target 2 has shot 27. That means the 2 set points go to target 2. It's the same as compound, the trailing archer will shoot first. So the field's been declared free to shoot. They just want to sell the nerves, find them in the middle as soon as they can. There's a 10, that's where she'll want to start this end.
It's a great shot to start.
There's a 9.
Still a solid shot. If you can hold the goal throughout the match, you're doing pretty well. You just want to find that 10 quite early.
Stop that to the 7, this time to the right hand side of the face. Teammate shooting another 9. That means so far in this set, she has got a 1 point advantage leading into the last arrow. There's a 9. 26 points. That's an improvement from a 24 last end.
9 to take this set. You see she has a little shuffle as she comes into anchor. Little shuffle of her head. It's interesting to see the variation in technique. She might just want to get her hand even closer to her neck, just to get that solid anchor there.
You just see a quick replay here. There is the one who just dropped out into the 7. She won't want to remember that shot, but she will have to learn from it if she wants to keep fighting in this bronze medal match. So as she is trailing on target 1, she will be shooting first. This is a race to 6 points. She needs to be piling the pressure on now. Seeing here, there's not a lot of chanting going on.
There are a few little chants from the Ukrainian team.
And there's a 10. Starting strong again. Can she carry it on?
Little shake in her arm there. But she pulls off a great shot. That's almost an X there.
Needs to get some set points if she wants to carry on in this fight. There's 9. It's a good shot.
Both archers shooting really quite strong now.
There's a 10. It's a good shot. She's extremely well now. Found a flow in this competition field. It's a 10. That's a great end. 29 points.
10 to win though. The door is
It
still open.
Could it be open in straight sets? 6-0. She has shot a 9. That means the set points will be split a 1 apiece. If Ukraine on target 1 wants to win this bronze medal, she'll have to take it to a shoot off. Another draw will not be good enough for her. She needs to win the next 2 sets. Here's just a quick replay.
Five-one down is really the time you need to really overcome any nerves you might have and just go for it, shoot really strong. Although Brady Ellison has been quoted to say that 5-1 down is the time he gets nervous, the only time in a match he might get nervous. So the pressure is really on, but you can still pull it off and get to a shoot off. Let's see whether she can do it.
So the trailing archer starts again on a quest to bring back the 5-1 drop. There's a 10. Started strong again. She's now found a flow this field. Just took her nerves slightly longer to settle down. There's a long hold. It is 9.
Still held the gold on that one though. Should be relatively pleased with that one, especially with a longer hold. But she did get punished for that. Ivana really piling on pressure again.
There's another 9. Is the comeback on? She needs a strong shot to finish here. Will she be the first recurve archer to shoot 30 points? That could be a 10.
I think it might just be in there. We'll see what
There's
they
a
call
9.
it.
You said was out of reach. You see that shot was a lot faster. So has she shot 3 10s? That'll really boost the confidence now.
I believe she has. The judge hasn't had a look at it. It's obviously obvious to him.
So it is 5-3. The comeback has started.
Yes.
One more set.
She that 9 got marked up to a 10 for Vavana.
30 points. That is great shooting.
Still has to win this next set though. Then we'll take it to a shoot off.
She needs to win this set now. A draw will not be good enough. Just waiting for the time to go down. Now will be a time to shoot. Let's see. Can she keep shooting the 10s like she did last end? And she can.
4 10s in a row now, I think.
Yes, great shoots from her now. There's a 9.
Just out to the right again.
See, just making a few side adjustments. That is where the group start to go. There's the next 10.
It's 5 in a row now. See whether she can keep it up for a second 30.
Extremely good shooting if she can. The pressure's really on.
This is really a show of what the Ukrainians can do here.
A 10 will put the match out of reach. She has shot an 8. The door's been open now. A 9 will take the set.
We'll draw the set and take the match.
Yeah. Can she do it? First in, and she shot an 8 as well. That will give her
Looks like
27 points.
Going to a shoot off.
First match and our first recurve shoot off. So the recurve system works slightly different to the compound. If both archers shoot a 10, it doesn't have to be a 10, an X like the compound, just a 10, and we will have a second shoot off. Both archers need to keep the cool now. Just go through the process like they've been training to do. See a fist bump from the coaches there. Going back to the original order. Let's see what they can do for this last arrow, fighting for the bronze medal. That was a very quick shot. Just stopped out to the 8. Will Assaji be able to punch her? And she has. That's a great 10. Amazing shoots from her. She made a great comeback and has won the bronze medal here for the European Youth Cup.
That was fantastic shooting for her in those last few sets.
She really settled the nerves. Got her head in the right place. And was able to pull back 5-1 down.
There are really two ways that those matches can go with teammates.
Yeah.
You can either shoot fantastically well, or just both sort of not shoot quite to your best because you both are quite relaxed with that. But that was one of those which you both shoot to your best, I reckon.
You see she was happy with that shot, straight in a 10, just where she would have been aiming it. Next will be the gold medal match. Will it be as close as that bronze medal match? So just resetting the field for a gold medal match.
Replacing the target faces, just to get them clean for the next match. Making sure we can make all arrow calls to the best of our ability.
And then for tonight, every archer is getting 2 tickets per person for the great finale in restaurant Copacabana that is behind the tent here.
So you can just see the wind just changing directions there. You can see the flags to the right of the target going to the right. However, we can't quite see on the screens right now. The flags to the left of the target are pointed to the left. So we'll see what the archers can do. See if they can cope with the wind here now. We will see another Ukrainian archer shooting. The female team shot extremely well this week.
Which medal did they take in the in the teams yesterday?
I'm not sure, but I know this female team definitely took a medal. So
They took the bronze medal.
took the bronze medal.
Yesterday, yeah.
Great shooting. So we'll have the Ukrainian archer on target 2, ranked 7th, and then the Croatian on target 1, who ranked 16th.
It's interesting to see that the qualification round hasn't held up in the recurves, whereas it has quite often in the compounds.
Yeah.
Really shows that you can really bring it back if you're a strong match play shooter.
So both archers look extremely confident for this.
They've both experienced the field of play before today in the team rounds.
So we're getting ready for our first arrows. Ukraine opted to shoot first. It's a nice shot, just slowing down to 9. I think quite a few archers have dropped slightly low in the first shot. There's another 9.
Could be something to do with the lighting
Could be.
on the field of play. It's definitely different to the practice field, and they'll be relatively cold after walking up from the practice field, as it's about 10 minutes walk from here.
Yeah, but there is another 10. Matching arrow so far. Both starting 9, following up with a 10. There's a 9.
Solid shooting there.
Door is slightly open for the Croatian here. She shoots a 9 as well. Great
Those-
shooting, both
those are
starting
great
28.
shooting, yeah.
So that means 1 set point each. Just wait for the judges to confirm that.
In the 1A, 2-stroke for Vivian Mazel. In the quarterfinals, 2-stroke for Aurelia Treves.
So we can just see the brackets coming down to this goal and medal match here.
Looks like the Croatian won a shoot-off against Vivana, the bronze medal winner here, in the semi-finals, that is.
So, as the scores are equal, we will start with the original order while Ukraine shoot first. You see she is shooting in a bucket hat here. I have shot a 1 and I do like to shoot when it's sunny. It's obviously working great for her as that is a 10. See the Croatian archers opted for a cap instead. I do struggle shooting the cap, the angle of the string. There's a 9 for her, solid shot.
I've never quite managed to shoot in the cap. I'm always a bucket hat man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't look happy with that, but there's a 9, slightly high. That was a fast shot, and that has dropped down the 8.
She's all off to the right there. I'd consider moving my sight if I was her, and she does.
She has an 8 as well. A 10 will bring them equal. There's a 9, not quite good enough. The 2 set points go to Ukraine.
It's pretty good grouping though,
It
just
is
off
really
to the
good.
right. She might be slightly annoyed that she didn't move her sight quite enough there.
Here's just a quick replay of that match. Nearly a chance now.
Good clean release there, strong follow through on that shot.
You can hear Ukraine chanting now. I don't think they wanted to chant in the last match, as both archers were from that country. Didn't want to favour any archer. So Croatia will shoot first now, as she is trailing. There's a 9, still to the right hand side.
Looks like she's had another little twiddle on her sight. Hopefully
No
it'll be
lead
enough
for this
there.
archer. There's another 10.
She's really found it now.
That's a lot better shot. There's a 10.
There we go. Little bit shaky on the front arm there.
It's gone high.
8-7 liner. See whether she can capitalise on this.
She shot an 8 as well.
And out to the right again.
So
Wonder whether she's just, her front arm's just a bit weak at the end of that shot.
10 will take it. A 9 will be another draw. And it does take it to 4-2.
She can now win the match if she wins the next set. And if she takes a draw, she'll she'll only go to a shoot-off if she loses the set after that. So it'll be quite a comfortable position for her to be in, either way.
There's the first 9 there. So going into the 4th set, will Croatia make a comeback? Or will Ukraine take the gold medal position? There's a 10, that's a great first shot.
That's fantastic there.
Ukraine shot a 10 as well. Can Croatia follow it in? Shaz with another 10. Extremely
Great
good
grouping
shooting.
there.
Both wanting this gold medal.
Still that shake in the front arm there. I know what that feels like.
And this will be kicking in as Shaz shot on slightly high. As remarks, 8 asterisks. So I have to wait for the judges to confirm that. And there's another one.
I think they're both in. So she needs to shoot a 10 here to draw the set, get that single set point. And she does.
10. Great
She
shooting.
does.
Great comeback from that one slightly high. The match could be all over depending on the judges' calls. Let's see what they say. Be a long wait for these archers now. Very important, judges get this right.
And that means that we have a tight score, 29-20.
Both scores are marked up to a 9. That means we do go into a 5th set. It is 5-3 in favour of Ukraine. So, will Croatia bring it to a shoot-off? She needs to win this end.
Cannot have a draw, otherwise she will lose the match.
Ukraine just needs to match the Croatian arrows if she wants to win here today. As an 8.
And a low one at that. Won't be too happy with that. Gave her sight a little adjustment there. Obviously thought the shot was stronger than that.
There's a 10, it was a good shot.
Found the 10 again.
There's another low shot. I think the pressure's just getting to her now.
Something seems to have changed with her technique that just forces them low. Just not quite as strong.
There's a 9. It's good shooting. Getting into the final arrow. Ukraine have got that 3-point advantage. That's shot slightly high in the 9. That gives her 25 points for the end.
It's a 6 to win on this last arrow. She should get this.
There's
And
a
she
9.
does.
It's great shooting.
Really solid there.
That was great shooting. Croatia started to come back, couldn't quite finish it off. Just lost out 7-3 there to the strong Ukraine team. It's just a quick replay of that match. See her coming up for a shot here. Confirmed, Ukraine have won. The Archers have left the field of play. Next will be the cadet men bronze medal match. Here we'll see the French against the Russian.
The Russian being the first seed and the Frenchman being the 11th seed, so he's really worked his way up the brackets. That's some good shooting in the head-to-heads. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do.
Nicholas will be the French archer who I've shot with before. He's an extremely strong archer. I've been training with him in his home ground. He is definitely an archer to watch. Even though the Russian is ranked first, Nicholas will not give him an easy match. Let's see what both archers can do once the field has been reset and they've been brought on by the judges.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now going for the bronze medalist for the recurve cadet men.
So the judge leads them on.
Judge coming on first, and then the coaches. Athletes coming on now. Both with one bow again.
Both archers looking extremely confident, definitely in the zone. You can hear the cheer from the crowd.
Both shooting win and win bows as well.
And that is definitely my option. I do really enjoy shooting the win and win. This will just be Archer's preference. Archer shooting face to face, as Nicholas is a left-handed archer and the Russian is right-handed. The Russian opted to shoot second as he was the highest ranked archer. Let's see if Nicholas can shoot a strong first shot. It was a 9, it was a good shot.
It just adds a little bit of extra tension, doesn't it, shooting face to face?
Definitely. There's a 10. Nine just off to the left. You can just see he makes some slight adjustments there. There's a high 9.
And the Russians shooting with no arm guard or bracer. Obviously confident in the amount of clearance he gets from his string after he shoots the arrow.
I'm definitely not quite as confident as him. You see him nowhere near his arm. It works great for him as he shot 29 points in his first end.
That's definitely how you want to come out and shoot in a medal match.
Definitely 28, extremely strong score. So you can just see the brackets going into the bronze medal match. You see next up will be Bulgaria against Germany. I was knocked out against the Bulgarian. He was shooting extremely well down the competition field. Wasn't letting anyone stop him. So we're going into our next set. Nicholas will start as he is the trailing archer. Coming up for his first shot. Will he be able to shoot as strong as he did in the first end? Just dropped slightly low in 9. There's another 9 from the Russian. He's on high this time. That could be a line at 10.
I think it might be in from that camera angle.
Another close one there.
It's close. It's been called up by the spotters there.
Nicholas sure shoots another one low, left in a 9. Will the Russian be able to take the set? As with a 10, great shooting.
So no no matter what the 9-star for the Frenchman is called there, he will take the set, going up 4-0 against the French archer.
Nicholas needs to start making a comeback now. He's shooting extremely strong, just not quite strong enough to take set points off this Russian.
Is a 10, so it's 28 points. However, it does not change anything. Nicholas,
Big near chance from the Russian crowd. So France are the trailing team. He is 4-0 down. Will he start making a comeback? We've seen it done in the previous bronze medal match. You can hear his French team shouting his name, obviously wanting some strong shots from him. He's just dropped out in a 7, unlucky for him there. Door's been opened for the Russian now. There's a 9. Great shooting there from him.
Nico really needs to shoot 2 10s.
He just stopped low there at 9. Most of his arrows have gone low.
Needs a mistake from the Russian now to stay in this.
It's not
And
happened
he's
yet.
not giving up.
He wants his bronze medal. Now the shot he'd want to finish on. A strong 10. The Russian can finish the match here now.
8 to win. He can do that.
He has
and
shot an
takes
8.
an 8.
That is what he'll need. Unofficially, the Russian has won 6 points to 0. Great shooting from him there. Congratulations on winning his bronze medal. Well done to Nicholas. He just lost out there. It was extremely strong shooting. Just shaking hands there as the match is over.
Smiles all round there.
They'll be really impressed with the way they shot. Here's just a quick replay on what happened. You see a slow-mo action of the Russian there, steering the shot. It was an 8, but it was enough to win the set. Iron cars, stuff like that. Cars and stuff like that. Iron. Yeah, like F1.
And for the coaches, there is another player.
Commentary will be swapping over now. So it's good luck from us to all the archers shooting next. And we'll see you later. Maybe.
So here you can see the 2 athletes coming to the field of play. They look quite confident, so hopefully this will be a good match.
Here you can see the German shooting first.
That was a nice 9.
Oh, that's an 8.
A little high there, but maybe just a bit of nerves. That was a strong shot there. He's got his sight set right.
Another good shot there between both of them, yeah. Pretty good, decent shooting there by the German, yeah.
A nice 29 points for the end there.
Still good, pretty good shooting.
So the Germans 2 points up at the moment. So the coaches are just telling them to keep their mind in it and keep the shots flowing. So as the Turkish guy was 2 points down, he shoots first. That was a strong shot in the 9 there for him.
That looked like a pretty good, decent shot, as you can tell by the score. Looked quite a clean shot. Still in, but just ever so slightly high. So that's a pretty good 27.
There you go, that's 4-0 to the German.
All his arrows were ever so slightly still high, but still won it, so not too bad.
It was just enough to take the set. Here we see a slow replay of his technique. So they're just confirming the scores and getting their arrows back, ready to shoot the third set.
Pretty decent shot, slightly high, but still in.
All the German needs to do is tie the set to win.
It's pretty good shooting from Even.
Now there you go, there's one straight in the X.
Solid shooting that.
I'm sure he'll be happy with that shot. Oh, it's a little bit to the low there. Just needs a good shot here and he's got the match. There you go. Gold medal goes to Germany.
There, look, the coach and him look pretty happy with the score.
It's at 6-0. They both shot really well, but the German was obviously shooting a bit better, higher tens.
Here you see they're getting ready for the next match.
The next match will be the Rico Junior Women Bronze match.
This next match has been slightly delayed. The archers haven't completely arrived yet, so just better wait.
We're not too sure where they are, but they should be here shortly. We have some decent tunes playing at the moment, waiting for the athletes to arrive to the field. We've got quite a nice setup today. The target's being down 70 metres away. It's quite far. It's great weather here today on the finals field. There's not much wind and the sun's out. Great day to be shooting.
This next match is against both Germans. One ranked third and one ranked fourth. Oh, I mean Russians. Hopefully it's going to be a good match. Just still need to wait a bit longer for the competitors.
It should be quite even as they're ranked 4th and 3rd seed. So they were quite close in the qualification round. So currently we're running ahead of schedule. That's why the archers haven't turned up to the field yet.
I send a couple of video while we wait, okay?
is shot, it bends like this. It may sound weird, but I'll explain to you why. A recurve archer shoots with their fingers, and on the bow, the arrow touches the rest on the bottom and the plunger on the side. Upon release, the force of the bowstring causes the back of the arrow to move faster than the front of the arrow. The arrow can't do anything but bend. Because the arrow has to come away from the fingers and around the bow, the arrow flexes side to side. As long as the nodes stay pointed towards the target, the arrow will fly straight. A compound archer uses a mechanical release aid instead of their fingers, and the rest only touches the arrow from the bottom. Since there is no side-to-side movement, and the force of the bowstring is only vertical, the arrow moves up and down. The nodes are the point on the arrow that do not bend with the rest. And that is how an arrow bends.
The archers now have arrived. Well, at least the coaches have, so we should shortly be getting on with the match.
Here you can see the archers walking onto field of play.
Middle target one from Russia, Katarina Fitarco. And on target number 2 from Russia, Guridiso Makmudova.
So Katarina was ranked 4th after the qualification round. As she was the lower seed, she starts off shooting.
That looked like a nice clean shot. And as you can tell, the score is quite good as well.
There's a strong 9.
Oh, drifted off slightly there. Still looked like a decent shot. Maybe the wing caught it slightly. Don't know. That was a 10. Pretty good going there for the second shot.
No, she's back in the gold there.
That's a good recovery.
So a 7 to take the first set.
That's a tie there. So both get 1 point.
High score. Each has 1 point.
So as they drew the set, they both got a point each. So if you win the set, you get 2 points. If you draw, you get 1 point. And if you lose the set, you get no points. And it's first to 6 points.
That looked like a nice clean shot. Maybe an 8, maybe a 9. We'll have to find out soon. That drifted slightly to the right.
A little bit of a wild release there from her.
Yeah, that might probably caused it. That's a good strong 9.
She'll be trying to take the next 2 points. Try to get a 2-point lead on her fellow teammate.
Still same place, 6. Decent grouping though. So not completely bad, but
That's a good X from her there. She'll be looking to get a 10 here just to regain her confidence.
no. First target took the second point, second set of points. Still looked like pretty good grouping though, down for target 2. Just a bit to the right.
That was a good grouping there from the archer on target 2. Better than the grouping on my qualification round.
It looks like a nice strong setup there. Oh, back in the 8. Still slightly to the right, but it's better than previous.
Maybe a couple clicks on her site would take them back into the 10.
Target 1's went in the same place though, so it might just be weather rather than technique. That's pretty good grouping there. I think both arrows are practically touching. That's a decent 9. Slightly low, but nothing to complain about.
She'll be looking for a 10 with this arrow.
Still in the 8, but I think it was still practically within the group. That's still an 8, still slightly low.
That's enough to take the set though.
Nothing to complain about really. Target 1 needs to win or draw the next set to win the medal. However, it's still all up for grabs.
So the Russian on target 2 is trailing by 4 points, so she'll be shooting first. She'll be looking for a good end to take the set, so she can...
Nine.
That's a strong 9 there.
Nine.
All both in the same places, but pretty close there. Quite a good match.
Nine.
It looks like she's found the gold again.
As you can see in Katerina's technique, she uses her thumb as a reference point behind her neck.
10.
Quite a few of the GB archers also do that.
That's a pretty decent shot there, back in the 10.
That's a nice arrow to finish on as well. Put a little bit of pressure on her teammate.
That's a 28 as well. She needs a 10 to win. And it looks like she's taking the match.
And she done it. Well done to Katerina.
However, we are going to wait for the decisions of the judge, because there is one arrow from...
Just need to wait for the judge's confirmation, because there is quite a close arrow down there. It looks either a 9 or a 10.
But on the other hand, then it would be a tight score, and...
But either way, it's going to be a tie.
Ekaterina,
So target 1 has won either way, basically.
let's wait for the decision of the judges. And it's confirmed. Ekaterina Vyryukova from Russia is the winner of the bronze medal. Congratulations.
Well done to Katerina there. She'll be quite proud of herself, taking a bronze medal for the Russian team. So the next match will be the gold medal match for the junior recurve women, and it will be seed number 1 against seed number 7 from Ukraine. Seed number 1's from Germany.
Looks like we're ready for the next match. I think it's going to be a pretty tough match, as it's gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going for the recurve junior women gold medal match. Germany, Elisa Tatler. And on target number 2 from Ukraine, Irina Tretiakova.
The Ukrainians have got quite fancy shirts, quite bright.
And on target number 1, Elisa will start to shoot first in this gold medal match for the recurve junior women.
There you can hear the Ukrainians cheering their teammate on.
That looks like line cutter 9 there. Pretty decent stuff for the first arrow. Slightly low there, but it's not the end of the world. Pretty good shooting still.
There's a high 7 there.
That was slightly wide there, but again, nothing to be worried about.
8. Elisa.
That's an 8. The Germans. And dropped slightly low again to the 7. So the Germans took the first set.
2-0 to them.
Both archers still look their technique looks pretty good. Quite strong and stable. Not much shaking going on out there.
The first arrows can always be the most nervous ones of the match. Just get them out of the way and shot. They're just marking up the arrows just in case they get any bouncers. It's quite unlikely, but you never know.
And it means that target number 2 is starting to shoot first in the second set.
Hopefully we might see some 10s this time.
That looks like a line cutter 9 there. Still slightly low, but it's still in. Pretty good shooting out there.
Just off the 9 to the 8 on the left.
That's a decent 9 there. Nice strong shot.
After that, she'll probably be feeling a little bit more confident as well. That's a line cutter, that's got it. That's a 9.
Just clipped it in by the looks of it. This looks like it's going to be a pretty tough match between both countries. Just out there. Just a smidge low, but what can you do about it now?
And that's a 6, liner 7.
High 6-7 there. So it looks like the Ukraine have taken the second set.
So it's now 2 points each. It's still all to play for.
Second set, and that means that there is a tight score. Both archers have 2 points.
There's quite a lot of noise going out on there. Both teams are cheering on their athletes.
First on target number 1.
It's quite good being in the commentary box. Just been given some free ice cream.
In de 1-8, she was too strong for Ozai Kazimova. In the quarter for Ruby Paul. And in the semifinals for Ekaterina Biryukova.
There they go again. It's a nice stable technique there. Just need to keep moving. Just out the 9 there. Slightly low. Oh, that looks like a line cutter 10 there. It's a decent shot. Nothing to complain about there. That's another 10.
That's perfect. Both archers getting more confident with their shot now.
9.
Just out the 10. Pretty good shooting going on out there.
That's much better. It's closer to the middle. So it's 28.
Needs a 10 to win.
9.
Shot a 9. So they've drawn the set again. So that's 3 points each.
Unofficially, it's 28-28.
This looks like it's turning out to be a really good match. Both pretty equal. Both pretty top technique.
There you see the Germans' technique.
Pretty strong.
With the pink CXT riser.
It's quite a nice colour bow.
And the Germans shooting the Hoyt. Yeah, the new Hoyt with the Veloslims. They're cheering on their teammates.
And that means that
Applying the pressure slightly there.
Oh no, the German got the line cutter, so it's now 4-2 instead of 3-all. So she needs to win the next set to win.
For Elisa and 2 for Irina. Target number 2 is starting to shoot first.
You see it, target 2 is about to go and shoot first.
She is looking to preferably win this set.
Otherwise the match is over and the Germans win. Nice clean shot. Slightly high, but still an 8. Could be much worse. Could be in the blue or any other colour, really.
Yeah, I've been shooting them all day.
Solid X from the German, though. Again, slightly high, but decent grouping.
Maybe the pressure's kicking in that she needs to win this set to stay in the match. You never know.
Didn't look too happy about the shot, but it's still in there. Straight in the bucket.
That's better. There's a 9.
Again high, but
she only needs to be within the 5 to win. Oh, she needs a 6 to win. And she's done it.
Got a 9.
29 for the last end. It's pretty good going, that.
But both teams are pretty happy. Maybe the Ukraine's slightly disappointed, but still a medal. At the end of the day, it's more than we won, so nothing to complain about, really. The Germans look really pleased with themselves, as I think most people would be.
So once more for the Copacabana evening of tonight. Every archer that's coming there gets
So there's another medal for the Germans there.
for a drink.
pretty good going.
They're just changing the target faces up at the top, just giving every archer a nice clean target face.
Getting ready for the recurve junior men's team.
The bronze medal match.
There is the place in the restaurant Uska.
It's the
Also the coaches are getting
French
two
versus Great
tickets.
Britain.
If they want to have something more, then
Lou versus
they
Jacob Reed.
also get a reduction on the price of 20%.
Jacob Reed ranked in 6th place after qualification.
The recurve junior men
Lou ranked first.
that are going
So,
to shoot now
however, could be a good match.
is that
Must both
they
be
have to
pretty
go to
pretty
eat,
decent.
Then after the medal ceremony, and the restaurant promised us that they will stay open till those ones are there, because medal ceremony will take a long time, and probably the boys will have some.
There you can see on the camera the GB team. They're going to be really loud this match for Jacob Reed. I'm sure they're going to start chanting.
But first we have some little music.
You can see down there Riley Spencer Nice just strutting down there, getting ready to pull out his arrow, Jacob's arrows.
Going to be Jacob's agent for this match. They got the tunes back on.
Not half bad. Could easily dance to this, sort of.
Start jamming. There you can see there's 2 TV screens on just in front of the line. That's so the archer can see where their last arrow went. You can see halfway up the field there's some cameras pointing at the targets. And that'll just show them where they are. Unless they miss, they won't be able to see the arrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now going for the recurve junior men bronze medal match.
You can see the archers coming out, getting ready to win, basically.
Oh, me and Jacob are both from Great Britain. Well, I'm from Jersey myself, but he's from Great Britain. We're going to try not to be biased to this match.
We're on target number 1 from France, Le Thérion.
The French guy is a little bit closer to home for me.
Number 2 from Great Britain, Jacob Reed.
There's Jacob.
Looking happy as ever.
Just in the next is Marina Buttercup.
He's got his mind, he's got his head in the game there.
Target number 1, Le Thérion, is starting to shoot first.
As you can see, he's brought out his spare bow. Well, they've both brought spare bows. That's just in case anything happens. You never know what's going to happen. So I think Jacob's shooting first on target 2. He was the lower ranked seed of these guys. Okay, the French guy has decided to shoot first.
Louis the 9.
Good start there with a solid 9. Can Jacob do any better?
Jacob.
Ooh, slightly out there to the in the 8.
The practice field is a little bit different to the finals field. Maybe the wind can be blown in different ways.
9 for Louis.
So another 9 for Louis. Solid 10 for Jacob. Back in the game.
He'll be happy with that. That'll give him the confidence he needs.
9.
So another 9 for Louis.
27.
So Jacob needs a 10 to win the 2 points, or if he gets a 9, he'll draw. And there's a perfect X there. He looked happy with that. Giving a fist pump to the coach.
Jacob is taking the first 2 points in this bronze medal for the recurve junior men.
Here you can hear the GB team chanting their team, their cry or whatever. in the background. You might just be able to hear the French. But obviously being overpowered by Great Britain.
We do like to get ourselves heard.
In the 1-8 for Stanislav Furimiskin. In the quarterfinals.
You can see down there Riley being pushed slightly because he's been a bit slow.
And in the semifinals,
He's only a little guy.
Got little legs, so might be able to expect that sort of thing.
Target number 1 is starting to shoot first.
As he was trailing by 2 points, he's shooting first, just like he shot first in the last set. There's a strong 9 there. They both have really good techniques.
Both been working really hard by the looks of it.
9, Jacob.
It's another 9. Tying a bit at the minute.
There you see Lou shooting the win-win. There's an X there for Lou.
Perfect 10.
And there's Jacob shooting the height. His bow does look rather nice.
Me personally, I prefer the win, but it's, you know, everyone's own choice.
Well, a little bit right
7,
there.
Liner 8.
Line cutter 8 or 7. Well, he tried steering that. He wasn't happy with that one.
Dropped slightly low. No, that's an 8. So Louis won that set.
So that means
2-2 so far.
There goes the Brits again.
Trying to be heard.
Cheering their teammate on. There's the French trying to keep up.
And the score is now
Which you can hear the GB are now doing. If you're GB and you know it, clap your hands. Kind of annoying, but when isn't it?
Jacob was in the 116 too strong for Loco Czerny and the 1-8 for Theo Carbonetti. In the quarterfinals for Hugo Latirk, and only Jonathan Vetter was too strong for him in the semifinals. And we start on target number 1.
So Lou shooting first again. He won the set. There you are. So it goes back to the original order.
10.
Tried steering it there and he successfully did. It's a 10.
Nice 10 for him there. That's better.
Jacob.
Little high, just in the 9.
But you can tweak his sight smidge there and you'll easily get a 10.
10.
Another 10 there. Pretty good going.
The quality of shooting in this match is really high, unlike mine in the qualification, but that's another conversation. That
10.
he's steering that a little bit, but it went in. It was successful. So the French needs a 10 to take the set. We got a 9. So for Jacob to shoot a 10 now, it'll be 3-all. Anything less than 10, then the
French win.
No, 4-2. Oof, just out the 10.
9.
So the Lou's taken that set. It's 4-2.
That Lou Therion from France is taking the third set. 4 points for Lou and 2 points for Jacob. When it's confirmed, we will start on target number 2. And it's confirmed.
Quite a lot of spectators out there. Extremely loud. Not annoying in any kind of way.
I think that's Penny Healy taking the chanting there for Great Britain.
She may be small, but
Got
she's
a big voice.
incredibly loud.
There's a nice 9 there for Jacob. Just off to the right a bit. Most of ours have been going a little bit to the right.
9.
You got a 9. Bit high, but pretty good going.
Here's Jacob's arrow. Let's see what he can do.
That's
in the 10.
Get a 10. Pretty good shot there. I'd be pretty happy with it. Don't know if he is.
I would be as well.
10.
There's a nice 10 there for the France. Yeah, there you go.
29 there. That is good going.
It's all still to play for though. If Lou shoots a 10,
That's a tie.
that's a tie, yeah. And he does, he shoots an X.
It's a tie. Both teams look pretty happy.
It's a 5-3 set points to the French.
That means there was a tight score. Luke Tyrion, 5 points.
Either
And
they
you
tie or
clap your hands.
the French tie or win. Well, then they've won the medal.
There you can see Sinead
Bronze medal match.
in the camera there,
Jacob Reed
and the rest of the GB team. You got Ruby James,
Danny T. Looking
Heather.
Danny T is looking pretty cool as ever.
in his sunnies.
Enough. And on target number 2, we start with Jacob Reed.
Oh,
Perfect.
solid 10.
That's what we like to see.
Be nice if I could get more arrows like that, but
10.
And
Again.
straight back at him with another 10. He steered that a bit, but he's still got a 9.
it's nothing to be annoyed about. Oh, that's another 9.
9, line at 10. Nine.
It's another 9 for Jacob. That's a 28. Still fist bumping his coach though.
Nine.
That's another 9.
Luke.
That means
And
they've
that
both
means that
they've
officially
both drawn.
that Luke
So Louis has won the medal.
is winner of the bronze medal. Because we have a
Bless me.
tight score. Would that 9 be a 10? Then this does not matter because it's in favor for Luke.
You can still hear the GB chanting that they love Jacob.
Who doesn't love Jacob though?
To be honest, I think everybody does.
He's a top class gentleman.
Pretty damn funny as well. French look extremely pleased there. Give a nice little hug to the coach.
So we have the gold medal match next.
And it is the last one.
This is the last match. Germans versus the Italians.
Oh, the Italians are a loud crowd, so you'll probably hear them.
The Italian ranked 5th and the German ranked 2nd. Can you see in the back that all the French are really pleased, giving a couple of hugs out there, high fives.
We go for
Oh, that's better with the music.
Junior
Hey.
gold medal match.
This is going to be a really tough match by the looks of it. Both are extremely good athletes.
With on target number 1 from Italy, Alessandro Paoli. And on target number 2 from Germany, Jonathan Vetter.
I was shooting with the Italian in the qualification round, and he seemed to shoot quite a few in the 10, so, well, much better than I did.
Germans shooting first by the looks of it. Slightly wide there.
Looked a little bit of a shaky shot, but probably the nerves again. First shots are always the...
Oh, and the Italian got a four, so...
I was shooting lots of them in my qualification round.
It's an 8.
That's better. Back in the 8.
Nerves are settling down a bit after the first arrows.
To be honest, I think I'd be pretty happy with an 8.
So would I.
9.
That's a decent shot. Back in the 9. That's a 8 for the Germans. Total of 22.
So a 10 here to win the set.
And he gets an 8.
So that's 2 points to the German. He'll be happy with that, taking the first set.
It's not a really good start for a gold medal match, but
Wasn't as good as the start as the previous match, but still, Germans are pretty happy by the looks of it. Still won the match. Oh, end anyway.
There's the Italian chant again.
It's a pretty good chant, I think.
Here comes a photographer trying to get some good shots. Getting all them angles.
In the quarters for Elia Biscardo, and in the semi-finals for Lou Tyrion.
Making sure he gets their better side.
The bronze medal. Target number 1.
So target 1 to shoot first as he was trailing 2-0.
Solid start to this end. Just slightly out the 9 there, but in the 9 still. Decent 10 there.
That should put some pressure on the German. Oh, that was close, just out.
Good steering there, good steering.
Another good shot there. So the set's out of reach, even with a 10.
Again, just out the 10.
29-26.
So it's now 2-all. There's the Italians chanting again. Keeping their guy with confidence.
He still looks pretty relaxed about it all. It's always a bonus.
Target 2 shooting first. Both athletes have done really well to get to this match.
Further than I got.
I didn't get through the first round. There's the German supporting their teammate. And there's GB. They all look happy and smiley.
Just like always.
Dan looking as cool as ever.
Jonathan Vetter, German. Target number 2. Nine. Jonathan.
Decent 9 there.
Kinda wish mine were that close to the 10.
10.
There's a good 10. Nice. He'll be happy with that one.
I know I would be.
9.
Just out the 10 there.
Another good 9. Strong 9s from these. Oh, just out in the 8 there.
Nothing to fret about. They're still drawing on 18.
9.
Again, just out of the 10 there.
That's a good grouping there, though.
Both athletes look really strong and stable.
Ooh.
The Italians got a 7, but means the Germans did win. Nothing to fret about though.
Here'll be a replay of one of the archers. It's the German. There you can see he's just a little bit shaky, but he took the points. The green Shibuya sight.
Does look like a really good bow. The colour combination is on point.
In the quarterfinals for Ellen Remar, and in the semifinals he was too strong for Jacob Reed. Target number 1 is starting to shoot first.
So yeah, as target number 1, as Alessandro is trailing a little bit, he's to shoot first.
Alessandro Paoli from Italy.
Looking very concentrated.
Solid 10 there.
That should put a little bit of pressure on the German.
Straight down the middle.
8 for Jonathan.
Yeah, I think it might have put a little bit of pressure, but
Went into the 8, but nothing to be 100% fretting about.
another strong 10 there. There's 2. Let's see if we can get a nice 30. Oh.
It's another 8 for Jonathan. Oh, just missed out on the 30, but still a 29.
Might have jinxed it for him. He didn't look happy with that shot.
No, you can tell it was a 7.
A little bit of frown on his face.
Yeah. It's a 4-4.
Still all to play for.
If they both draw this end, then it goes down to a 1 hour shoot-off. Haven't seen many of them today, so it'd be pretty good if we could see one.
Leg number 1 in Catez, Slovenia.
And here in the background, there's the Italians still chanting. It's a pretty good chant, to be honest.
There's the GB guys catching some sun rays.
It's not been much sun recently in the UK.
It's always nice when you go on holiday and it's got good weather. Living in Jersey, it's always quite warm, but
unfortunately for the rest of the UK, it's dreadful. Always raining.
see what they can do now.
Looked like a decent shot. Was quite good.
Both archers shooting really strong techniques.
I think that was a 9 for the German. And a 10 for the Italians. It's Not bad going.
Another 9 there.
Just out in the 9, but I wouldn't be complaining about that.
Just out the 10.
Oh, that looks like a
That could be a 10.
9-10. Yeah.
He needs that to be a 10. Let's see if he can win the set with this arrow.
Ooh.
So
If that is a 9 down there for the Germans, then it will be a draw. That means we will be going into a 1 arrow shoot-off.
If it's a 9, we have a tight score and a shoot-off.
It looks very close down there.
that one might need the magnifying glass. There you can see they got the magnifying glass out to see if it's clipped the line, and if it has, then he's won.
And it's a 10.
It's a 10. That means the Jonathan has won. He's won the gold for the junior men's.
That's good going, that is.
I'd be pretty happy with the silver, to be honest. But I don't think the Italian's overly disappointed, because it was still pretty good shooting.
They were drawing throughout the whole match, so, and it just came down to that couple of millimetres.
And be aware, all the athletes.
That means the Germans have won a bucket load of medals today. Well, this week.
Say hello, thanks to everybody, and see you next time.
Maybe can have a problem.
Thanks everyone for watching. See you next time.
With all of you on the picture. For tonight, 2013, we have for the boys and girls the Copacabana. You can go there and you get 2 tickets from the organization. The 2 tickets will give you the right to have 2 drinks. If you want more, then you have to pay it yourself, and although you get a discount of 20% on the price. For the coaches who want, of course, a more quiet evening, there is a restaurant, Uska, that's here on the street. You also will get 2 tickets. The difference of the tickets, they told me, is the color. With one you can buy only juices, and the other one is for a little stronger. And I don't know who will get the juices. Will that be the coaches or the